What's going on, YouTube? Words of wisdom for today. If you notice, I'm in a different area. I'm in the kitchen. Got Mip back here. Got Phoenix Jr. because he's the only thing I need to take care of right now because he's battery operated. So it's real easy to take care of. All I gotta do is charge his batteries. Very low maintenance. Today, I want to talk about something very important to myself and a couple other people I know. Taking care of yourself. Taking care of yourself is such a big piece of life, but a lot of us neglect to do so. And you can tell when you're not taking care of yourself because you feel groggy, you feel cranky all the time. Your friends are kind of like, hey man, or hey girl, whatever they call you, hey guy. You seem kind of off. Are you okay? You getting enough sleep? You doing this, that, and the other, you know? So I was just going to talk about a few things that I do to try to take care of myself. One, take care of myself physically. So, you know, allergy season's coming around, so I got the Mucinex DM on point. And all that good stuff and the sinus pills and stuff like that. So I'm understanding, my body's not reacting good to this pollen and stuff around here. So I need to adjust. If you're sick, go to the doctor. You know, there's a reason doctors are here. There's some people that are like, oh, I'm going to pray about it. Yeah, you can pray, you can do whatever. But God gave us doctors for a reason. You know? Go to the doctor. Take care of yourself. Take the medication they give to you. Things like that, you know? Because if it's a good doctor, now I'm going to say there are some quacks out there, but if it's a real good doctor, they're not going to let just anything happen to you, you know? They're going to try to take care of you and make sure you're not going to a pill farm where they're just booking out pills and stuff for you to get, you know, because then they just want the extra money. Am I boring you? Shh, take your batteries out. But yeah, you know, taking the time to go to the doctor, doing whatever you need to do, that's a real good thing. Taking care of yourself physically, making sure your physical body is intact. He's snoring. You see, I got him back there holding the apple. If you can see, it's probably hard to see it, but I got him back there holding the apple because that's another thing I do too, is to eat right. Eating right is important as well. Yes. Anyway, eating healthy is important, and it goes with the physical piece. Because, sir, do you want your own show? You see that? I'm leaving that in too. Y'all shouldn't have to deal with it. Did you see what he just did? Did you just see what just did happen back there? You gonna stay there too? Anyway, you know, eating healthy is part of the physical because that helps take care of your body. What you put in is what you get out, literally. If you put in a bunch of junk and snack cakes and you little Debbie's best friend, you got her on speed dial, taking all this greasy food in and all this other stuff and salt and all this soda and all stuff like that. I'm not saying anything's wrong with it because, you know, moderation is key for everything. But if that's all you're putting in, you're not going to get much out. You know, I had my stint of doing that, and thank God I came to realization now, so I can try to reverse some of that, you know? Eating healthy, exercising. Sometimes I jog up the stairs, or I do like cross steps coming up the steps, or whatever it takes just to at least get a little cardio, get a little more activity than I would have done on that day, you know? So, you know, taking care of yourself physically by eating healthy, going to the doctor, working out. I'm not saying you got to get in there like some of those guys work out and be like, I can deadlift 500, or I can bench 350, everything like that. Everybody's not there. Everybody's not going to be there, but do what you can. Do what's good for you. Do you, you know? Anybody knows your body better than you? No, nobody does. You know your body better than anybody else. Whether you listen to it or not, it's a different story. But you can tell when there's some stuff going on, you know? Number 2, mental health. Mental health. Y'all, mental health is important. Because you can be physically fit all day, but you got to make sure your mind and stuff is clear and stuff, you know. I mean, it's getting some good sleep at night. I think it's like 60 to 90 minutes gets you through your full cycle of sleep. So you need to go through that cycle a couple of times. So, you know, 8 hours, 7 hours, you know, 7 to 9, 7 to 8, 6 to 9, 6 to 8, however many hours you can get them in, you know. It's sometimes, you know, you want fun, I understand sometimes, you know, like my videos, you know, I just know y'all like to go back and watch all of them again and again, you know. So you stay up real late, or like iFunny or Grand Theft Auto video games. Mortal Kombat just came out a couple of weeks ago, last month. So, you know, there's a lot of things that keep us up, partying, nightlife, family, friends, talking on the phone, text. A lot of things distract us from ourselves, you know. So taking time getting some sleep in. Sleep, the reason you dream is to help clear your brain, you know. It helps clear your mind of stuff. So while you're sleeping, your brain's like, that's why you're like, hey, I dreamt about such and such, and it happened yesterday. That's why I dreamt about it. Because your mind's filing stuff away, it's cleaning out, and it's refreshing yourself. So, you know, taking that time to make sure you're mentally up, reading, doing something challenging, learning something new, taking a minute just to pray, meditate, you know, things like that. Distraction, learning new things. I love a lot of stuff, you know, trying to learn how to learn music, editing videos, making videos for you guys, telling you guys about myself and other things, and just doing stuff for you guys to laugh or think about. Thinking, you know, trying to make people think, reading books, painting, arts and crafts. I can make jewelry. That site's coming one day. Shoot, I have plants. Like, you know, I have a lot of different things that can distract me, so I can try to be in the moment and like meditate or do whatever, you know. So just making sure you do whatever you can to step up your mental game, because mental health is important. If you need to talk to somebody, find a counselor or find a friend that you can really trust, that you can sit down and talk with, you know. Number 3, me time. I know they say there's no I in team, but there's a me. And sometimes you have to take time for yourself. Because if you don't, who's going to give it to you? You know? We can run ourselves ragged all day, pleasing other people and doing stuff for everybody else, and their grandma and their puppy and neighbor down the street, and people we don't even know. And then at the end of the day, we're kind of like, I'm so tired, I'm groggy, oh my gosh, nobody's doing anything for me, blah, blah, blah. And this one's time to take time for yourself, you know? I take time for myself, I do whatever. Like I said, like I got a lot of things to distract me, all the thinking of new ideas, playing with ideas in my head, trying to learn music, singing, y'all, if y'all saw that video, trying to sing, whatever, working on my vocals and everything. Plants, reading, video games, like, bam, you know, all day, all day, you know. And it's just like, oh, they're violent and mental. It's an escape, you know. I get to live out my pro career, and I get to do things I know I should not do in real life. You know, that's kind of the point of this game. Me time doesn't always have to be alone, like just you, but it's something that's benefiting you, you know. So like hanging out with friends. You and your friends just go out to the park, throw frisbee around, go fishing, play football, you know, stuff, fun stuff. You don't have to, well, you think a little bit something, but just fun stuff. We can just relax, let go, have fun, you know. Having fun and like doing stuff for yourself, but not hurting anybody else while you're doing it, you know. So take time for yourself and find out what you like, because you may find out there's things that you want to try that you never did, and you didn't even realize you never tried it or you wanted to, and then here's a chance, you know. So you might learn something new about yourself and other things that you might like to do. So taking care of ourselves physically, that includes exercise, eating healthy, all that good stuff, taking care of ourselves mentally, you know, doing things to keep our minds engaged, keeping us thinking, whether it's meditation, prayer, reading a book, reading a news articles. People don't read the newspaper much anymore, but grabbing a newspaper sometimes. Shoot, staring at the clouds, just thinking, you know, getting that away, making a little jar. See, it's almost gone, almost settled. Just stuff like that. And me time. Taking that time for yourself to make sure that you're okay. And at the end of the day, if you take care of yourself, you're able to help other people. Because if you don't help yourself and you're not okay, how can you help somebody else? Thank you guys for watching. ElPhoenix from ElPhoenixRising. A couple of tips on how to take care of yourself and things to do to help yourself. Treat yourself. Bam. That's a Parks and Recreation reference in case y'all probably don't know. Anyway, comment, like, subscribe, share with your friends, and remember, if your pastor knows one of his friends who knows somebody at work that got a YouTube channel, tell them to subscribe.